This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
The following presentation on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being brought to you by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935. The Port of Shelton, promoting possibilities and providing economic benefit to our community. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health. Well, good evening and welcome once again to Terry Gregg Court and Shelton High School Mini Dome. Tonight, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, continues coverage of high school basketball with an Evergreen Conference girls matchup between the Shelton Highclimbers and the Black Hills Wolves. My name is Diedrich Allen, and joining me for this broadcast is Jerry Apple.
Hi, Diedrich. I'm glad to be here.
Daryl Wyatt will also be helping us out with some statistics tonight. Shelton has a 12-4 overall record, 3-2 in the Evergreen Conference. The injury-depleted Highclimbers are coming off Tuesday's 57-45 loss at Tumwater. Their second loss in a row and third in their last 4 games. Black Hills is 9-7 on the season, 2-3 in EVCO play. The Wolves beat Aberdeen on Tuesday, 74-41, putting together back-to-back wins after five-game skid. So this is good for the Wolves to get back on the winning track there. The teams met on January 6th with Shelton beating Black Hills 59-53 in Tumwater. Looking at similar non-conference opponents this season, both teams beat Hoquiam, Olympic, and Capital. Both teams lost to Rainier. That's the other thing to point out. They both lost to Rainier. And interesting.
Well, you've got some tough teams like Rainier and, you know, they're even though they're
smaller school,
they are competitive,
they're
very good.
Tough, yeah. Against Evergreen Conference foes, both teams beat Aberdeen and Centralia, and both teams lost to WF West and Tumwater. In the conference standings, the Highclimbers are in third place, a game ahead of the Wolves. And you know what? I have the standings right here. Let everybody look at them. I don't think you can see, it's too small of a screen, Jerry. But there's your standings on the Evergreen Conference. Coming up, we talk with the Shelton coach, Chris Swanson. Jerry has the starting lineups. Of course, we have the tip-off. It's Evergreen Conference girls basketball. The Black Hills Wolves at the Shelton Highclimbers on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Citizens for Shelton Schools is sponsoring tonight's broadcast of Highclimbers basketball on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Athletics are just a small example of what your levy dollars help support. Keep paying it forward. Vote for kids on February 10th.
Share HCC love and save. For a limited time, when you refer a friend to Hood Canal Communications, you both get a $50 account credit, and your friend gets free installation. That's right, $50 for you, $50 for them, plus waived install fees. New customer activation required, and some restrictions may apply. Share the love, share the savings, share HCC. Don't wait. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481 today.
My name is Ed Stewart. I'm one of the assistant principals of Shelton High School. I've been in this district since 1995, and I've been in this district for one reason and one reason alone, and that's because of Shelton School District, its people, and its community. I'm asking you very kindly to please vote yes for the upcoming Shelton School District levy. Thank you.
Election Day is February 10th, 2026, paid for by the Citizens for Shelton Schools.
When it comes to real estate, experience matters. For over 40 years, the Conklin team at Windermere has been helping Mason County buy and sell homes with care, dedication, and local expertise. We are Jeff, Andy, Shelby, Chrissy, and Laura, your neighbors, climber sponsors, and friends. Thinking about selling or curious what your home is worth, or maybe you're ready to find the perfect spot to call your own. Simply scan the QR code and drop us a line. We'd love the chance to connect and help make your next chapter a great one.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. Use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Blue Sky Social. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything. Also, thank our sponsors who are helping make this broadcast possible. They include Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935. And we're back here in the mini dome. Diedrich Allen, Jerry Apple in our perch above the crowd, I guess you could say, at the top of the stands. I'm in a very weird mood here, folks. I'm warning you in advance. Let's see, about almost the midway point of the second quarter of the JV game, I had a nice conversation with Shelton coach Chris Swanson. Coach Swanson, hit a little rough patch here. Still your injury bug, but got some good news.
Yeah, it's nice to get, Olivia back on the court. She's our leader in terms of ball control and kind of moving the offense around, and so that helps. And, she played a little bit last game, but, I think she'll be closer to 100% tonight. And then ultimately, we're just continuing to learn how to play, without our leader on the offensive end and kind of figure out what that looks like.
So let's talk about your last game down in Tumwater. You're just telling me off before we started this that you had a lead and it just kind of trickled back, and that's just something your team has to learn to hold on to?
Yeah, I think, we hit some shots early. I think we kind of fell in love with the things that were coming easy to us, and when teams adjust, you got to start to make those adjustments yourself. And, you can't depend on one player too much, and you got a player that they're able to focus in on, and it eliminates everything else that hurts. So, ultimately we got to continue to get better at moving the ball, and, Janelle will continue to do what Janelle does, but we got to build around that.
Now we're heading into the second half of the conference schedule tonight. First game, next 4 games, right? How do you feel about your team right now?
I'm still happy about where we're at. I mean, we have everything in front of us. We could still keep everything in our own control, outside of first in the conference or the league. But really, I think we're just focused on trying to get each night right now, make sure that we give our best effort. And, and I feel unfortunate that we gave one away at Tumwater because I thought we had control of that game and definitely could have finished it off. And so we just got to put ourselves back in that position and make good decisions to keep it up.
Tonight you had Black Hills second time around. They weren't a rollover team on you the last time you met.
No, yeah. I always love playing against them. I feel like we have a good matchup every single time, kind of regardless of where the teams are at, honestly, and so we never expect anything to come easy. We got them here in our house. I'm hoping they gave us their best shot last time.
All right, well, that's all I have for you tonight. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
And the Shelton coach, Chris Swanson, pretty positive about everything that's going on, including Cedar Wiley's injury, which, although no official word, is she probably won't be back this season. It's unfortunate. She is in the building. I see her down at the end of the bench.
That's nice.
Good. That's very good to see, and I got to turn off my Chris Swanson graphic. There we go. I'm not talking to Chris anymore. I'm talking to Jerry. Yeah, it's nice to see that she's here. She is on crutches. That ankle is in a walking brace, it looks like, from here. I don't know. Just looking at her over there on the court. But it's good to at least see that she's here.
Yes.
And very active. Go ahead, Jerry.
I think there's some keys tonight. I mentioned that in the boys' game a couple nights ago. The girls, if they can shoot 75% from the foul line, or even better, that helps. We can keep that turnovers down to about 12, 13. That would be great. I think we're going to out-rebound them. I think we've got a little bit of height on them, a little bit. We got a couple really good rebounders. And from three-point land, like I mentioned, if we can start off, if we can shoot 35, 40% from the three-point land, that's also good. And take our time and use the backboard when we got a nice layup. Take your time. I don't see any shot blockers on Black Hills, although Black Hills does have a couple pretty key players in Natalie Buchanan and Tyler Venable. I've seen them play before, and they're pretty good ball players.
Now we also
That's not taken away from the other girls.
Oh no, we also have this Ellie Johnson, who we don't know how tall she is, but I'm watching her in the warm-ups, and she looks like she might be a bit of a force down there. I don't know much about number 15, who didn't have a number much more than senior, but she is on the starting lineup. So
and I've given a lot of keys for tonight, but if they can get 3 or 4 of those, especially, I think we've got a good shot.
All right, well, those are Jerry's thoughts. We're going to take another timeout. We'll be back with starting 5 for both teams. We talked about it briefly. We'll get to it. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Back in a moment.
Nicotine in vapes can increase feelings of anxiety and depression. Though quitting isn't always easy, it's a great way to care for your mental health. When you're ready to take control of your well-being, choose the Tomorrow Health app. It's free for Washington teens and proven to work. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
This time of year, we get some of our coldest temperatures, and unfortunately, that also means some of our highest electric bills. PUD3 is here to help with bill assistance programs and tips on saving energy. The colder it is outside, the harder your system works to warm your home. Keep the warm air inside by sealing air leaks with caulking or weather stripping and covering windows with heavy curtains. Get more energy-saving ideas at pud3.org/tips.
We are taking our best shot to end hunger in our community. This basketball season, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and Hood Canal Communications, are partnering to raise funds to help families keep their pantries stocked. For every free throw and three-pointer made during this game, Mason Web TV and Hood Canal Communications will donate funds to an area food bank. Those funds will then be leveraged into bulk purchases at wholesale prices for more nutritious, high-demand items. So join us as we shoot to end hunger by donating to one of the following food banks.
Hi, I'm Carla Hurst, raised right here in Shelton, third-generation Shelton graduate and current secretary at OMS. Our schools gave me my start, and now I'm proud to see how far they've come. Reading scores are up, graduation rates are climbing, and that's because of community support. The levy keeps that progress going. Vote yes for the levy.
Election Day is February 10th, 2026. Paid for by the Citizens for Shelton Schools.
Citizens for Shelton Schools is sponsoring tonight's broadcast of Highclimbers basketball on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Athletics are just a small example of what your levy dollars help support. Keep paying it forward. Vote for kids on February 10th. And just to throw in there, everybody, the ballots, you should have them by now. They were mailed on Tuesday, and if you don't have them and you think you should have it, you contact the elections office at Mason County Auditor's Office, and they will get you all lined up. Jerry said he already voted.
Yes.
For his levy.
Got mine today.
So just keep that in mind. We're back here for some basketball. Jerry, what's the starting lineups?
Okay, let's start with the visitors of Black Hill Wolves under Coach Herb Gussett. At one forward, a 5'9" junior, number 2, Natalie Buchanan. At a guard position, a 5'8" sophomore, number 14, Cassidy O'Reilly. At the other forward, a 5'9" junior, number 20, Tyler Venable. At a guard position, a 5'4" sophomore, number 35, Haley McMahon, and rounding out the starting lineup for the Wolves. At center, at number 15, a senior, L.A. Johnson. And now for the home team, Shelton Highclimbers. At one guard, at 5'7" sophomore, number 11, Olivia Swanson. At the other guard, up 5'3" sophomore, number 12, Ashley Borden. At one forward for the Highclimbers, a 5'8" senior, number 14, Ashley Herman-Hildo. At the other forward, a 5'8" sophomore, number 23, Janelle Price. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Highclimbers tonight, number 32, the center, a 5'8" junior, Rosa LeClaire Hernandez.
All right, thank you, Jerry. And we'll get to the tip-off here in moments. It's girls high school basketball on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Tip-off coming up. If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. Use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Blue Sky Social. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything. Also, thank our sponsors who are helping make this broadcast possible. They include Mason Health, United Community, Empowered People, Exceptional Health.
When the time comes for the assistance of real estate professionals, look to the team that has been consistently helping people buy and sell real estate for over 40 years in Mason County. Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, Shelby, and Laura from the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate take great pride in our area and are proud sponsors of our community. If you are interested to know what your property might be worth or want to find just the right spot, scan that QR code and drop us a line. We'd be honored to help.
Share HCC love and save. For a limited time, when you refer a friend to Hood Canal Communications, you both get a $50 account credit, and your friend gets free installation. That's right, $50 for you, $50 for them, plus waived install fees. New customer activation required, and some restrictions may apply. Share the love, share the savings, share HCC. Don't wait. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481 today.
Hi, I'm Andy Conklin from Windermere Real Estate in Shelton, and I'm also a Shelton alumni. I've seen firsthand how our schools shape the next generation, kids learning real skills, growing in confidence, and giving back to the community. The levy isn't a new tax. It keeps programs going that the state doesn't cover, like safety, athletics, and hands-on learning. Strong schools mean a strong community.
Election Day is February 10th, 2026, paid for by the Citizens for Shelton Schools.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
Citizens for Shelton Schools is sponsoring tonight's broadcast of Highclimbers basketball on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Athletics are just a small example of what your levy dollars help support. Keep paying it forward. Vote for kids on February 10th. And we're back here in the mini dome. Diedrich Allen, Jerry Apple. Girls basketball tip-off time, or very shortly. We're getting the starting announcements of lineups. And Jerry ran through them a moment ago. Jerry, why don't you do it again? Just do it again.
I'd be
Jerry.
happy.
We've got time.
For Black Hills, we have Natalie Buchanan, Cassidy O'Reilly, Tyler Venable, Haley McMahon, and Ellie Johnson. For the Highclimbers, we have Olivia Swanson, Ashley Borton, Ashley Hermanheldo, Janelle Kreis, and Rosa Lacaire Hernandez.
All right, thank you, Jerry. I just noticed something. There's a number 2 out. She's not in the line. Never mind. She's just at the end of the line. She was one of the JV players, and she's down there. I thought maybe she was going to be on the varsity lineup, but no. The other 2 are Addie Gus and Erica Owens, 3 and 4. They're down there. And I was told that we're probably going to see a lot of Sunny Cordova and Bianca Simmons tonight coming in off the bench.
And they've played well this season. They've improved throughout the season and have made that they're coming off the bench and they're not hurting the Highclimbers at all. They do well.
Yeah, they do well. We expect a lot. We just saw Olivia Swanson get a nice hand from the crowd when she got announced in the starting lineups, and it's good to have her back on the court and running the point and taking the shots.
And that'll give Olivia a little bit of a break because she's still nursing that ankle a little bit. But it's good to have her back, and good to see that she's going to be able to play a little bit more tonight. And it'll help a lot the defense.
Oh, yeah,
and the ball handling outside, controlling the offense, like you said.
Yeah, and take a little pressure off of Janelle Kreis.
Yeah, yes, it will.
Yeah. All right, the Highclimbers will be in their white uniforms with the red letters and stripes. The Black Hills Wolves, dark blue with the white letters, little red outline for the Wolves. And, I've noticed something, Jerry.
Yeah.
And maybe this is just me, but for the girls' games, I see a lot more. I mean, there's always the shirts underneath that the girls tend to wear a lot more than the boys, but I see them more in the traditional T-shirt now as their regular jersey, more so than the underneath shirt. So I think we might be shifting back to those shirts at least for the girls. Just seems that way to me. Maybe I'm wrong. All right. So it looks like Janelle Kreis and Ellie Johnson will meet mid-court to get this thing tipped off here. And here we go. Ball's up, and the Highclimbers win the tip as Ashley Borden comes across mid-court with the ball. Swing it over to Kreis and up top to Olivia Swanson. Here's Ashley Herman-Hildo to Borden now, up top again. Working around, try to get it down low to Rosa, and it's a little off. And a miscue to start the game for Shelton. Black Hills ball, and here's that 1-2-2 zone, Jerry.
Yep.
Highclimbers are going to...
It's been fairly effective throughout the season.
Well, it looks like Herman-Hildo's at the point of that zone. Here's Venable in back court. Throws it to mid-court to Johnson. Back to Venable, crossing mid-court. To the three-point arc far side. She'll dribble up top, throw it across to Buchanan. Back to Venable. Venable working the perimeter. Bounce it down to Johnson. Johnson turns, faces the bucket. Takes a dribble, throws it up top to Buchanan. Takes a three at the top. That one rims off. Rebound tap to Venable. She'll put it up and in. 2-0, Black Hills strikes first. Here's Olivia Swanson with the ball for the Highclimbers. Quickly up to Herman-Hildo. Up top to Janelle Kreis. Keeps her dribbles. Leave it there for Olivia. Swanson will one dribble, look and get it back over to Borden. Borden looking low for Kreis. Gets back up top to Olivia and around to Herman-Hildo. Down to Rosa. Rosa had an open lane, just didn't recognize it. And there's a three on the way by Kreis. It's short and out of bounds. Rosa didn't recognize her defender running around her. She could have spun to the bucket with an open layup, but she didn't recognize that right away.
But it was good ball movement.
It was. Again, the full court press by the Highclimbers. Here is Buchanan handing it off to Venable. Venable up it goes to McMahon. She'll hit the jumper. And it's a 4-0 ball game. Approaching 6.5 minutes to go first quarter. Olivia Swanson with the ball. Brings it over near side. Up top to Borden, and now over to Herman-Hildo. Down it goes to Kreis. Kreis draws double team, forces one up and in. Janelle puts the Highclimbers on the board, 4-2. Here's a steal nearly in backcourt by Herman-Hildo, but it's batted back into the hands of Venable. Tyler will dribble across midcourt, get it to Johnson. Johnson, out it goes to Buchanan. Long two on the way and in. Natalie Johnson has her first bucket, and it's a 6-2 ball game. Here comes Olivia Swanson with the ball. Top of the key. Swing it over near side, Herman-Hildo. Looking low, now up to Borden. Borden bounces pass to Janelle Kreis. Try to hook a pass down to Olivia Swanson. A little off of her hands and a turnover. Here come the Wolves. And McMahon tried to get a scoop shot there and took a foul in the back. I think I'll go on Herman-Hildo. Ashley Herman-Hildo picked up the first personal foul of the ballgame. That does send Haley McMahon to the free throw line. 5:39 to go here in the first quarter. McMahon missed the first free throw. She'll get another one. Next free throw up and in. Give her 3 points, and it's a 7-2 ball game. Black Hills up 5. Shelton with the ball now. Here comes Olivia Swanson across midcourt. Dribbles over to the left to Janelle Kreis on the dribble at the foul line, spinning back in, leaves a pass down low to Rosa. Can't handle it out of bounds. Rosa having a little trouble keeping a hold of the ball tonight.
It was a nice try by Janelle Kreis, though. Good pass, just wasn't expecting it at first,
right.
Rosa.
Well, that's Janelle for you. She sees more than everybody else.
She sees everything.
Here's Buchanan at the foul line. She's going to drive across the paint, put it at the baseline, and Johnson traveled.
And that's the first turnover for Black Hills, compared to 3 for the Highclimbers so far. here in the first quarter.
5:13 to go here, first quarter. 7-2, excuse me, is our score. Olivia Swanson with the ball at the top. She'll swing it over to the far corner. And Ashley Herman-Hildo back to Olivia. Lob to Ashley Borden, and now a high post feed goes to Janelle Christ. She'll spin and take a drive.
What a beautiful
down the
post
side
move
of the paint, up and in, and it is a 7-4 ball game. Here's Venable with the ball for Black Hills. Into the corner. Back in, and McMahon is blocked but fouled. I think they're going to get Rosa with the personal. Janelle Christ had a good clean block. See what they call the foul on, Jerry. It goes on Janelle Christ. It's her first. Sends Haley McMahon back to the free throw line. Missed the first one. She'll get another one. She's now 1 for 3. She'll get another try here. Got the second one again. Give her 4 points, and it's a 4-point Wolves lead. Shelton with the ball. Here's Olivia Swanson. Over to Janelle Christ. Trying to find a lane. He'll hand it back to Swanson. Swanson trying to find a lane. Draws a double team. High post feed to Christ. Janelle will back out with 15 on the shot clock. Swing it to Herman-Hildo, to Borden, and now down to Rosa. Rosa finds the extra pass down to Borden. Borden draws a triple team, shoots over it, missed it. Janelle Christ with the rebound, put back, rolls in. It was 1 on the shot clock. Janelle with all 6 of the High Climbers points. Here's Venable with the ball, throws it up top to McMahon. Near side, Buchanan. She'll step by the defense, hand it off to McMahon. McMahon tried to drive baseline, draws a double team. Out it goes to O'Reilly. Now Venable up top. Reset with 8 on the shot clock. Over goes to McMahon. She's going to put it on the floor. Get it to Buchanan. Goes around Rosa. Fades away on the baseline. That one rimmed off. Rebound goes to Olivia Swanson. And here come the High Climbers. Janelle Christ with the ball, top of the key. One-on-one with Venable. Gets a screen from Borden. She'll take a 3 at the top. Rims off. Rebound. Pulled down and pulled away by Borden. Turnaround jumper in the paint for Ashley. Missed it. Rebound Venable for Tumwater. I'm sorry, for Black Hills. From Tumwater, excuse me. Here's McMahon in the far corner for 3. That's over the backboard and out of bounds off of Rosa. LaCarla Hernandez. It'll be Black Hills ball. Here comes Bianca Simmons and Sunny Cordova for the High Climbers. Ashley Borden and Rosa Hernandez, or LaClara Hernandez, gets to get a rest. It'll be baseline inbounds for the Wolves. 21 on the shot clock. Right of the backboard. Venable gets it in, and a 3 in the corner by O'Reilly goes in. Makes it 11-6 and matches that 5-point lead that the Wolves had earlier. Here's Simmons over to Cordova, looking low for Price. Now get around the outside. Now get it down to Janelle. Janelle backs down the defender. Draws a double team, turns around on the fadeaway. Got it to roll in. All 8 points.
Yeah,
Sorry,
she's
10
4
points,
for 4 from inside the arc.
She has 10. She has 8 points. That's right. Never mind. 11-8. Here's O'Reilly in the corner. Took steps. Now here's Buchanan up top to McMahon. McMahon top of the key for 3. No, out of bounds. Here comes Sienna Perry for the Wolves. And they got to get somebody off the court. And it'll be O'Reilly. We get a rest for Black Hills. 2:26 to go, first quarter. 11-8 is the score. Here's Olivia Swanson with the ball, center of the court. Near side now, elbow. Down it goes to Janelle Christ. Challenges the defender, comes out. Rebound pulled down by Perry. Here comes Venable the other way. Top of the key, trying to get by the defense. Kick it to Buchanan. She'll take a 3. She'll hit it. 5 points for Natalie, and it's a 14-8 lead for Black Hills. Janelle Christ clearing out the side here. He's going to go to work. Going to drive to the foul line, stop in the paint and pop. Missed the shot. Rebound goes to Black Hills, and it's Perry. Has it off to Buchanan. She'll leave it right there, and Johnson with a jumper. No, rebound goes to Janelle Christ. Janelle will bring it across the timeline and throw it over to Olivia Swanson. She'll step around the defense, get it back to Janelle. Janelle's going to drive, had it poked away, goes right to Olivia. Her jumper in the paint goes off. Rebound goes to Buchanan. And then there's a little foul on the run out. 1:20 to go in the first quarter, and a third team foul called, and that'll go on Olivia Swanson, her first. Black Hills ball as Megan Dolby will step in for the first time tonight. And she'll get the ball back from Buchanan. Now Buchanan again with the ball. Down to Johnson, to Venable. Nice move for Tyler, can't finish. Rebound goes to Swanson. Olivia out of the pack for the Highclimbers, pushing it up to Herman Hildo. Back to Olivia. Swanson will take a three. Hits it! It's a 3-point Black Hills lead with 50 seconds to go first quarter. Here's Buchanan with the ball for Black Hills. Cross court it goes to Dalby. Side of the paint, Venable turnaround jumper. That's short, rebound. Tapped and controlled by Janelle Kreis. 37 seconds to go in the first quarter. 3-point Black Hills lead. Shelton with the ball. Here's Janelle Kreis with it. Going to drive right down the lane. Off the glass, in and the foul. 10 points for Janelle in the quarter.
She is 5 for 6. Well, actually 5 for 7 if you count the three-pointer that was missed. But boy, that great shooting percentage for her.
Sienna Perry picked up the personal foul. That's Black Hills first. Rosa returns. Sunny Cordova will sit down. And Ashley Borden steps back onto the court. Herman Hildo will sit down. So Janelle Kreis at the free throw line missed the free throw. Rebound goes to Venable off the long rebound. 26 seconds to go in the first quarter. 1-point lead for the Wolves. And Black Hills is holding for the last shot here. As Venable dribbles over the far side. Swings it over to Buchanan. Looking for Johnson. Gets it back to Venable. Fakes the three. Going to put it on the floor back to Buchanan. She'll take the three. She'll hit the three. Second three for Natalie. And it's a 4-point Black Hills lead after one. Black Hills 17. Shelton 13. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Citizens for Shelton Schools is sponsoring tonight's broadcast of Highclimbers basketball on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Athletics are just a small example of what your levy dollars help support. Keep paying it forward. Vote for kids on February 10th.
This time of year, we get some of our coldest temperatures, and unfortunately, that also means some of our highest electric bills. PUD3 is here to help with bill assistance programs and tips on saving energy. The colder it is outside, the harder your system works to warm your home. Keep the warm air inside by sealing air leaks with caulking or weather stripping and covering windows with heavy curtains. Get more energy-saving ideas at pud3.org/tips.
And we're waiting for the start of the second quarter. 4-point lead for Black Hills. The Wolves have led by as many as 6 in the first quarter. And they'll start out with the ball. And for Dalby, Venable, Perry, Johnson, and Buchanan on the court for the ladies in blue. Highclimbers have both Ashleys, Kreis, Rosa, and Simmons. Here's Venable tracking down the ball at the baseline. Turns around, one hands it up top. And Herman Hildo almost had a pick on that sidelines. Goes off of her out of bounds. It's
actually, no.
They do say when she does went off of Black Hills player. High climber ball. Good catch, Jerry.
I thought I almost agreed with you there.
Borden gets it over to Herman Hildo. Up top to Bianca Simmons. Now to Borden. Ashley on the drive. Leave it there for Bianca. Bianca took some steps. Lobs it back and into the corner. Borden fakes the three. Steps into the paint. Or into the side. Missed the shot. Rosa with a rebound. Put back. No. Johnson with a rebound for the Wolves. And here comes Dalby. Over to Venable. Way outside. She'll take the three. She'll rim that one off. It goes out of bounds. It's high climber ball. 7:16 to go in the first half. Black Hills 17, Shelton 13. High Climbers have the ball. Here is Ashley Borden with it. Far side, Bianca Simmons. to Ashley Herman-Hildo, over to Janelle Kreis. Fakes the outside, goes middle on the dribble. Going to spin in and almost lost the handle, but they're going to call a foul on Black Hills. It went on Tyler Venable, her first. Tyler Morrison will step onto the court for the Wolves. Now Sienna Perry will sit down. Baseline inbounds to Rosa. Rosa puts it up. Oh, she can't get the roll. Got her own rebound. Puts it off the glass. No. Rebound poked to Borden. Borden up, fakes, and she'll go right back up. Around and in. And the foul. Ashley Borden playing so well last few games, Jerry.
Uh-huh.
And she's at the free throw line. The foul went on Ellie Johnson, her first. Borden at the free throw line. Missed the free throw. Rosa had the rebound, lost it. Johnson comes away with it for Black Hills. Here comes Buchanan up the near sidelines. Bounce it over. And Venable for three and in. Taylor with her second basket, 5 points. Pushes the lead back up to 5. Here is Janelle Kreis beyond the three-point arc. Leaves it for Herman-Hildo. Ashley to Ashley. Borden fakes the three. Had the ball poked away. Now over to Simmons. 15 on the shot clock for Herman-Hildo. Over to Borden. Borden to the side of the paint. And Janelle Kreis. She'll split the double team, put it up and in. Janelle with a dozen points. Cuts that lead down to 3 again.
Yeah, she has 6 two-pointers so far.
Actually, she has 8. I'm sorry, you're right.
Yeah.
Never mind, you're right. Never mind. I'm thinking something else. As Dalby tried to drive in, it's taken away by the Highclimbers. I was thinking points, Jerry. I don't know what's wrong with me.
I was just.
It's all right. We'll figure it out. Here's Janelle Kreis for 3. Missed it wildly, and the ball pokes free. Ball still free. Borden comes up with it. Out to the other Ashley. Timeout called by Coach Swanson. The Highclimbers will keep the possession here. And I think we'll keep it right here. It's got to be a 30 at this point. Yeah, it is. We'll keep it here in the moment. This basketball season, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and Hood Canal Communications, are partnering to raise funds to help families keep their pantries stocked. For every free throw and three-pointer made during this game, Mason Web TV and Hood Canal Communications will donate funds to an area food bank. Let's see here. We have $218 ready for Saints Pantry in Shelton after our most recent games. Funds raised tonight will go into that total, and we'll get that to Saints Pantry probably tomorrow, I'm thinking.
What a great project, Diedrich. I do want to explain to people, a team has 5 timeouts per game, 3 30s, and 2 fulls.
Baseline inbounds as Olivia Swanson checks back in. Gets it into Kreis, up top to the Ashleys. Round to Swanson, taken away by Venable, but rolls off of her out of bounds. Stays with the Highclimbers. 8 on the shot clock, folks. Just to point it out, we do have the shot clock on the screen now, guys. I figured out how to get the shot clock on the screen. Here is Swanson over to Herman-Hildo. Up top to Swanson, way outside for 3. Oh, she rattled it in. Olivia with her second 3 in the ball game and ties the game at 20.
2 for 2 from three-point land.
Here's Venable to the foul line. She'll stop, she'll pop, she'll miss. Rebound goes to Borden. Ashley pushes it up the court to Olivia Swanson. Swanson drives to the top of the key, leaves it there for Kreis. Janelle draws a double team out to Borden. Borden from the elbow, fakes that 3. Back to the other Ashley, Herman-Hildo. Over to Swanson. Swanson drives baseline, stops, draws out the defense, gets it over to Herman-Hildo. High post feed to Janelle, 12 on the shot clock. Bounce it back to Swanson. Olivia for 3. No. Borden with a rebound, lost it to Johnson. Johnson, up it goes to Morrison. Morrison leaves it there for Dalby. Dalby finds Johnson outside the free throw line. She'll hit the jumper.
Johnson?
Johnson, yes. There's a lot of craziness in there. I'm sorry, folks. Trying to keep up with the play. Can't move the camera. Here's Olivia Swanson over to Janelle Kreis, out to Borden. She's eyes the hoop for 3. She'll take it. Off the glass, no. Rebound, Herman-Hildo. Ashley right back up. Puts it up, missed the shot. Venable pulls down that rebound. Looks the court over, throws it up the court to Morrison. Morrison to the hoop and in. Taylor Morrison from Tyler Venable. 4-point, Black Hills lead, 24-20. 4:15 to go in the half. Here's Ashley Herman-Hildo to Janelle Kreis. Spinning into the paint, leaves it there for Rosa. Rosa hacked and fouled out of bounds. They're going to say they're going to give Venable a block on that. There's a lot of wrist on that.
Looks like she got her with the body too, though.
Yeah, no whistle. And Sunny Cordova steps back onto the court for the Highclimbers. And O'Reilly returns for the Wolves. Here's an inbounds to Janelle Christ. To Swanson, open at the elbow for a jumper. That rims off. Rebound, Rosa, off the glass and in. Rosa Leclerc Hernandez, her first points. And it's 24-22. Black Hills with a 2-point lead. Here's Buchanan. Over to Morrison. Back to Buchanan at the top. Over to Morrison. Morrison will drive to the side of the paint. Down the lane she goes. Bumps bodies. Then call a foul on the Highclimbers. Oh, boy. I think they're going to get Rosa there. She was just kind of a statue. Let's see what they post here. Yeah, did get on Rosa. That's her first. Second team foul. And Buchanan missed the first free throw. She'll get another one. I'm sorry, this is not Buchanan, pardon me.
It's Taylor.
Morrison got the second one. Put it in the wrong box.
1 for 2.
Put it in the wrong box, Jerry.
That's okay.
I saw the 2 and I got fixated on Buchanan. Here's Olivia Swanson with the ball for the Highclimbers. To Herman Hildo, over to Sunny Cordova, back in the ball game. Cross court to Olivia. Olivia one dribble, looking for Janelle Christ. Gets it to her on the baseline. She's going to take a couple of dribbles, draws a double team, fades away in the paint, put it in, and the foul. Wow.
She's amazing inside.
She's taking this team on her back tonight, and
she's doing it.
She has 14 points. Second trip to the free throw line. She can tie this ball game if she can hit the free throw. Missed it. Rebound, Rosa had it, tapped it, and can't control it. And McMahon comes away with it for Black Hills. Over goes to Morrison, back to Buchanan. Out it goes to Buchanan. Buchanan fakes a 3, steps by the defense and steps into the corner for a 3. Missed the shot. Janelle Christ with the rebound. She pivots away from the defense. Actually, she pivoted into the defense, and the defense backed off. Here comes Olivia Swanson down to Rosa. One dribble, tried to get it to Herman Hildo, picked off by Venable. Here comes Tyler Venable. 2:50 to go in the half. Morrison with it. Back up to Venable. Over to Buchanan. Trying to find a space, drives into the paint, missed the shot. Rebound will roll out and be picked up by Morrison. Out it goes to Dalby, top of the key now to McMahon. She'll hit it. That's a 2 for McMahon, and she has 6 points. Lead is 3 for Black Hills, 27-24, 2:20 to go here in the first half. Here's Olivia Swanson finding Janelle Christ, turnaround jumper. Missed the shot, but Janelle back to the free throw line. Tyler Venable picked up her second personal foul. That is the 4th team foul on Black Hills. 2:16 to go in the half.
That's the first person with 2 fouls.
Janelle Christ, first free throw, got it. Let's see here. Bianca Simmons returns. And I guess Herman Hildo's back in. I didn't see her go out. And Janelle Christ has another free throw. Got them both. Give her 16 points, and it's a 1-point Black Hills lead, 27-26. Here's McMahon with the ball, center of the court. Over to Buchanan. Up top to Johnson. Back to Buchanan at the elbow beyond the three-point arc. Up top to Venable. Wolves drives in as Venable, puts it up, missed the shot. Rebound goes to Janelle Christ. One hands it to Ashley Borden. Extra pass to Ashley Herman Hildo. She'll stop, let the defense go by, missed the shot. Rebound. Borden comes away with it. Goes to the ground and tied up. Jump ball call that stays with the Highclimbers. 1:45 to go in the half. 27-26 is our score. Black Hills with the lead. Shelton with the ball. Olivia Swanson will inbounds it from left of the backboard. Get it in to Herman Hildo. Ashley had her pass knocked away and taken away by the Black Hills Wolves. Here comes Venable. Venable's going to go to the bucket. Blocked but fouled. I think they're going to get Janelle Christ with her second. Let's see what they officially call here. It went on Herman Hildo. That's her second. Does send Venable to the free throw line. She missed the first one. She'll get another one. Tyler Venable, she has 5 points. Got the second one. Give her 6. It's a 2-point Black Hills lead. 1:37 to go here in the first half. Here is Olivia Swanson with the ball. High post feed to Janelle Kreis, out to Ashley Borden for 3, and no. Rebound goes to Janelle Kreis. Still keeps her feet. They can say she traveled. She had a pretty good pivot there, Jerry. I don't know. The referee saw something different.
Yeah.
1:23 to go in the second quarter. 28-26. Black Hills the lead in the ball. Here is McMahon. Now to Venable. Venable draws a double team out. It goes to O'Reilly. O'Reilly's pass is deflected, tracked down by Buchanan. 14 on the shot clock. Buchanan to the three-point arc, looking for somebody to pass it to. Here's McMahon. McMahon drives in, takes steps, and drew the foul on the drive. It's the 4th team foul, or I have 4 team fouls on the Highclimbers. And Herman Hildo picked up her 3rd. Board shows 3. Here's an inbounds to McMahon. Venable will take a 3 at the top, partially blocked, and Janelle Kreis with that ball on the block shot. Weaves her way up the court and sets the offense. Here's Herman Hildo. Back over to Kreis. Janelle fakes the 3, drives to the foul line elbow. Out it goes to Olivia Swanson. She'll take a 3. Rims that one off. Rebound tapped by Venable into the far corner. Saves it in bounds, but threw it to the other bounds. The baseline, and nobody there. It'll be Highclimber ball. 38.6 seconds remain in the half.
5th turnover for the Wolves and 8 turnovers for the Highclimbers, which is not too bad, especially for the Wolves.
Sonny Cordova checks back in, replaces Herman Hildo. And we have Barrett McKissick in for the Wolves. Inbounds goes to Cordova. She'll catch and take a 3. Missed the shot. Rebound goes to Buchanan. Natalie with the ball. Trying to get by Olivia Swanson. Stops. Finds Johnson. Down it goes. Quick passes. Here's Buchanan. Missed the shot. They're going to draw a foul on Bianca Simmons, I believe. If I were calling it, it would be that way. Yep. It does look that way. It's Bianca's first. That does send Natalie Buchanan to the free throw line. She hit the first one. Give her 9 points. Rosa Leclerc Hernandez will step back onto the court for the Highclimbers, replacing Bianca Simmons. Second free throw by Buchanan goes in. Give her 10. And it's a 4-point Black Hills lead. 30-26, 17 seconds to go in the half. Here's Olivia Swanson over to Sonny Cordova. Up top it goes to, now it goes to, there's a 3 on the way at the top. Swanson missed it. It always amazes me, Jerry, that people start talking to us and we can't hear them.
I know.
Second and a half to go here in the first half. 30-26 is our score. Black Hills has the ball, and Buchanan will not get off a shot. We head to halftime. Black Hills 30. Shelton 26 at the half. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Citizens for Shelton Schools is sponsoring tonight's broadcast of Highclimbers basketball on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Athletics are just a small example of what your levy dollars help support. Keep paying it forward. Vote for kids on February 10th.
When it comes to real estate, experience matters. For over 40 years, the Conklin team at Windermere has been helping Mason County buy and sell homes with care, dedication, and local expertise. We are Jeff, Andy, Shelby, Chrissy, and Laura, your neighbors, climber sponsors, and friends. Thinking about selling or curious what your home is worth, or maybe you're ready to find the perfect spot to call your own? Simply scan the QR code and drop us a line. We'd love the chance to connect and help make your next chapter a great one.
Share HCC love and save. For a limited time, when you refer a friend to Hood Canal Communications, you both get a $50 account credit, and your friend gets free installation. That's right, $50 for you, $50 for them, plus waived install fees. New customer activation required, and some restrictions may apply. Share the love, share the savings, share HCC. Don't wait. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481 today.
When life gets stressful, reaching for a vape might seem like a quick fix, but vaping can actually make feelings of anxiety and depression worse each time you vape. Nicotine tricks your brain into feeling rewarded, and the more you vape, the more nicotine receptors your brain creates. Over time, your body needs more and more nicotine to feel good, and when you can't get enough, you can experience withdrawal symptoms like anxiety, mood swings, and depression. Learn more at chooseyouwa.org. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
Hey, I'm Kenneth Mobley, and my kids go to Shelton High School here in Shelton. Every day, I see the impact of great teachers and programs funded by our local levy. From art and music to mental health support. These aren't extras. They're what help our kids succeed. I'm proud of our schools, and I want that success to continue.
Election Day is February 10th, 2026, paid for by the Citizens for Shelton Schools.
This presentation on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being brought to you by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935. The Port of Shelton, promoting possibilities and providing economic benefit to our community. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health. Halftime score here in the Mini Dome, Black Hills 30, Shelton 26. The Wolves, well, they're being led by Natalie Buchanan. She has 10 points. 6 points for Tyler Venable, 6 points for Haley McMahon. Let's see here. I have 3 for Cassidy O'Reilly, 3 points for Tyler Morrison, and a basket by Ellie Johnson. For the Highclimbers, their leading scorer is Janelle Christ with 16 points, 10 in the first quarter. 6 for Olivia Swanson, a basket for Ashley Borden, and a basket for Rosa Leclerc Hernandez. That's where we sit scoring-wise. Take another timeout. We'll be back. Jerry has some more statistics for us. And we have a halftime score, 30-26. Black Hills on top. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. Use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Blue Sky Social. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything. Also, thank our sponsors who are helping make this broadcast possible. They include the Port of Shelton, promoting possibilities and providing economic benefit to our community.
When the time comes for the assistance of real estate professionals, look to the team that has been consistently helping people buy and sell real estate for over 40 years in Mason County. Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, Shelby, and Laura from the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate take great pride in our area and are proud sponsors of our community. If you are interested to know what your property might be worth or want to find just the right spot, scan that QR code and drop us a line. We'd be honored to help.
Share HCC love and save. For a limited time, when you refer a friend to Hood Canal Communications, you both get a $50 account credit, and your friend gets free installation. That's right, $50 for you, $50 for them, plus waived install fees. New customer activation required, and some restrictions may apply. Share the love, share the savings, share HCC. Don't wait. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481 today.
Citizens for Shelton Schools is sponsoring tonight's broadcast of Highclimbers basketball on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Athletics are just a small example of what your levy dollars help support. Keep paying it forward. Vote for kids on February 10th. And we're back here in the Mini Dome. Halftime score, Black Hills 30, Shelton 26. Jerry, what do you have on the other statistics from this first half?
Thank you, Diedrich. Black Hills had 5 turnovers. They were 10 for 23 from the field for 43%. They were 6 for 10 from the foul line for 60%. For the Highclimbers, they had 8 turnovers compared to 5 for Black Hills. The Highclimbers were 11 for 30 from the field for 37%. They were 2 for 5 from the foul line for 40%. Now, rebounds. Shelton out-rebounded Black Hills 17 to 14. Assist, the Highclimbers had 7. Black Hills had 9. Steals, Shelton had no steals.
Okay.
Black Hills had 4. The leading rebounder for Shelton was Janelle Kreis. For assist, Ashley Herman-Hildo had 4. And this is interesting. Black Hills, the leading rebounder was Venable with 5. The leading assist person was Venable with 5. The leading stealer was Venable with 3. So she leads in all 3 categories. So
okay, Jerry, how many rebounds did Janelle have?
Janelle had 6 rebounds in the first half.
Said she was the leading rebounder, but you didn't give a number.
Oh, I didn't. Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. We need another number here, something. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, that came from Darryl White back in his undisclosed location. Go ahead, Jerry.
We have 2 people in foul trouble. For Shelton, Ashley Herman-Hildo has 3 fouls. And for the Black Hills Wolves, Tyler Venable has 2.
Okay. Whistles kind of came out a little more in the second quarter than it did in the first, as the refereeing team, I think, was just kind of feeling out the pace of this game, as we saw a lot of missed calls in the JV game earlier.
Yeah, it seems like they called more fouls in the second quarter than they did in the first.
Yeah, a few more. That's the only. Doesn't matter. We're not the guys in the stripes. We don't. They do a great job, and I don't want to have their job.
Yeah, they're doing a nice job. I give them a lot of credit because that's a tough job. That's a tough job. Good credit to them.
It has to be rewarding, to a point, to actually do this and help with these student athletes. And there's always a need for more referees. So get in touch with the local.
They do need more officials.
Yeah.
We only had 2 in the JV game,
right?
And we should have had, 3.
Usually 3
would have been nice.
Yeah. Well, we are. Clock is winding down to the start of the third quarter. 30-26. It looks like Black Hills will start with the ball here. Start the third quarter. And you got Johnson, O'Reilly, Buchanan, and Venable, as well as McMahon. That's the 5 that will start the third quarter for the Highclimbers. Expecting the starters to come out. There's Herman-Hilda with her 3 personal fouls. Swanson, Kreis, Borden, and Rosa. Actually, that's the Black Hills ball, girls.
Looks like the same starters for both teams.
Yeah, it does, Jerry. That's what I just said. I think it's funny that Ashley thought they were going the. Ashley Herman-Hilda thought that it should get in the ball, but it was. They switch ends in the half. So Buchanan will inbounds it, get it into McMahon, and here we go with the third quarter. 4-point Black Hills lead, and a steal right away for the Highclimbers. Here's Ashley Borden. Over to Olivia Swanson on the far side. Olivia puts it on the floor, leaves it for Borden in the far corner, bounce it to Herman-Hildo. Now up top to Janelle Kreis, 18 on the shot clock. Over goes to Swanson. One dribble, lobs it to the side of the paint, knocked away. And here comes Venable. Nice move there with the behind-the-back dribble. Nice extra pass and knocked out of bounds.
What a
foul
block.
Call. They're going to call a foul on Janelle Kreis. She got body on there.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Okay. Wishful thinking.
Yeah. She's got a lot of. She's like, darn, darn, darn. It's a second on Janelle Kreis. And it does send McMahon to the free throw line. Missed the first one. She'll get another one. She's, 2 for 5 now. Here's the second free throw, and she missed that one. Rebound, Johnson will track it down and throw it up to, Venable. Back to McMahon for 3. That's off. Rebound goes to Janelle Kreis. Janelle always has that head on a swivel. She brings the ball up, steps back beyond the three-point arc, looks for Rosa, bounces it down to her, but out of bounds. Knocked out of bounds, they say last touched by Black Hills.
Yeah, off the foot of number 14.
That would be Cassidy O'Reilly. Her foot or her shin or her, I say pant leg, but they aren't wearing pants. Here's an inbounds to Herman Hildo, to Kreis. Kreis draws a double team, dribbles out of that double team, spins back, and resets to Olivia Swanson. Over to Borden, back to Janelle Kreis, poked away. Venable with the ball for Black Hills. Going the other way, takes it to the hoop, a little too strong. Rebound goes to Herman Hildo. Ashley to Ashley. Here's Borden with the ball. Leaves it there for Olivia Swanson. Over to Janelle Kreis, she'll take a 3. That one's off, rebound, tracked down in the corner. Saved try by Swanson, but not quite by Borden, who slid nearly into the band. Here come the Black Hills Wolves. Still 30-26 our score. Venable with it. Over to Buchanan. Buchanan will dribble up top, bounce it over to McMahon. McMahon, a couple of dribbles. One hands it down, and here's Johnson just inside the arc for a jumper that goes in. Ellie Johnson with her second basket, 4 points. Here comes Olivia Swanson with the ball for the Highclimbers. Over to Herman Hildo. Down it goes to Janelle Kreis. Janelle will step back, hit it into the corner. Now to Borden in the paint, double team. She'll dribble out of that double team. Drives down the sideline, and side of the paint, draw a foul as Ashley hits the deck again. Who does that foul go on? Goes on Johnson. Ellie Johnson picked up her second personal foul, and that does send Ashley Borden to the free throw line. Missed the first one, she'll get another one. Sunny Cordova is going to come in for Ashley next dead ball. That's Borden, I should say. 6:06 to go in the third quarter. Got the second one, does Ashley Borden. Give her 3 points. And Cordova will step on. Black Hills with the ball. Here's McMahon. To Buchanan. Back to McMahon. She'll dribble into the baseline. Pull up jumper. No. Rebound goes to Rosa. And over the back, it's going to be Ellie Johnson. That's her third. Second team foul on Black Hills. 32-27 is our score. Herman Hilda with the ball, far sideline. To Olivia Swanson. Sunny Cordova. High post feed, deflected, taken away. Here is McMahon. McMahon running the other way. Goes right to the hoop, put it up short. Rebound goes to Johnson. Her putback fell off. Janelle Kreis out of the pack. One hands it up to Herman Hildo. Ashley Herman Hildo waits for everybody to go by, puts up a shot and missed it. Rebound goes to O'Reilly. It's a little too hard for Ashley. Buchanan back the other way for Black Hills. Hands it off to Venable. Tyler will put on the Jets and swing it over to McMahon. She'll take a 3. Glassing in. Wow. 9 points for Haley. And it's a 35-27 lead. Here's Janelle Kreis trying to answer for 3. She does. Makes it a 5-point Black Hills lead.
That's her first 3 of the game.
And a timeout by Black Hills. 4:45 to go here in the third quarter. Black Hills 35, Shelton 30. Hey, tonight's game is a small sample of what school levies help support. Keep paying it forward by voting for kids. Vote yes on February 10th, so activities like this can continue, paid for by the Citizens for Shelton Schools. And your ballot should, if you're getting a ballot, you should have it in your mailbox or on your desk, or it's already come. If you don't have a ballot, contact the Mason County Elections Office, and they'll get it all righted for you.
And I know that when I was teaching at Shelton High School, I was coaching girls basketball with Darryl White, and I was a club advisor for many, many years, maybe 25 years. And boy, I tell you, that the levy that helps support those type of activities, it's important.
Very important. So your ballot should be ready for you to return, and please use a ballot drop box. Don't rely on the Postal Service, and I'll get into that a little later on. Here's Johnson with the ball for Black Hills coming out of the timeout. Up top it goes to Dalby in the ball game. To Venable, back to Dalby up top, swing it over to Buchanan, open for three, she'll take it. She'll hit it. 13 points for Natalie and her third three in the ball game. It lead back up to 8. Here is Swanson over to Sunny Cordova. Sunny's going to try to answer, and she does. That's Sunny's first points, and it's a 38-33 game. Black Hills with the lead. Venable over to Dalby, into the corner to O'Reilly, and up top to Buchanan, to Johnson, to Venable. Venable hands it off, and O'Reilly to Johnson. Buchanan, 12 on the shot clock, step back. Nope, she's not going to take a three. Over goes to Venable. She'll take the three. She'll hit the three. Her second three, she has 9 points, and it's 41-33. Lead again is 8 for Black Hills. Swanson with it to Borden, to Cordova. Sunny with the ball over her head. One dribble up top, it goes to Janelle Price. Over to Swanson for three. Short. Rebound tapped and controlled by O'Reilly for Black Hills. Here comes Buchanan now. Up to Venable. She fakes the three, drives into the paint, draws a crowd off the glass. No. Rebound goes to Johnson. One dribble right back up. Missed the shot, but drew the foul on Janelle Price. That's her third. That does send Ellie Johnson to the free throw line. Her first trip to the free throw line. She got it. Did she not? Did she get that one, Sherry? I wasn't paying attention.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, sorry, thank you. Second one is off. Rebound to Buchanan over everybody's top. Lost the handle, got it back. Throws the ball somehow to O'Reilly. Out it goes to Venable. Venable for three. Nope. And now Janelle Kreis will corral that. And Janelle up the court. As for Cordova, now finds a wide open Borden down low and nearly taken away. Now out it goes. Kreis fakes the three, drives in, stops, draws a double team, actually a triple team, and a foul called on Black Hills.
This is the biggest lead so far for Black Hills of 9.
Foul went on Cassidy O'Reilly, her first. It's the fourth team foul. And an inbound for Kreis. It goes off with a three, and Buchanan's going to draw a foul on Olivia Swanson, I believe. Yep. It's Olivia's second. Third team foul. It's 3 team fouls on both teams. 2:45 to go here in the third quarter. 42-33, Black Hills with the lead in the ball. Here is Dalby with it over the far corner to O'Reilly. Finds Venable. Venable off the paint side and drops it in.
Nice assist on that give and go.
Venable with 11 points. Here's Buchanan, I'm sorry, Bianca Simmons. Venable with the steal. She'll lay it off the glass and in. And that is a 46-33 lead timeout by Shelton. 2:19 to go in the third quarter. It's a 30-second timeout, so I guess we'll keep it right here.
Yeah, that's an important timeout to kind of slow it down. And
yeah.
The lead is the biggest
13,
that it has been for the game, 13 points. Good timeout for the coach for the Highclimbers.
Wanted to talk about the changes in the Postal Service regulations. It's not really regulations, it's the way they do things. If you get the ballot in on February 10th, not necessarily going to get the February 10th postmark, because it's now postmarked when it leaves the postal facility in Tacoma. So that could potentially leave you a day or two off the postmark. So if you want to get your ballot.
Does it count it?
No, it does not. If it doesn't get postmarked by the 10th.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a very good point.
Here's Sunny Cordova down to Rosa. Rosa puts one up, missed it. Rebound is rolled into the hands of Johnson. Johnson to Venable. Venable to the hoop and scores again. She has 9 points in the quarter, 15 for the game. The lead is 15 for Black Hills. Here's Olivia Swanson over to Janelle Christ. Janelle to the foul line. Throws it back to Olivia. Takes the three, drives to the baseline, stops, pops. Short on the shot. Rebound goes to Black Hills. Johnson. And here is Dalby over to Buchanan. Up top to Dalby. Now to Johnson. To Venable for three. Oh, boy. 51-33, a minute 20 to go in the third. Black Hills starting to leak away here if the Highclimbers can't score. Here's Janelle Christ, pinched off, drives down the paint, puts it up. Oh, it dropped out. Janelle to the free throw line. That's a 14 foul on Black Hills. Went on Cassidy O'Reilly, her second. And Janelle Christ, the free throw line. Got the first one.
Now she's made her last three foul shots. She's a good foul shooter.
So McKissick steps onto the court for Black Hills, as does Morrison. Christ with the next free throw just short. Rosa taps the rebound, saved in bounds right to Sunny Cordova. She'll put one up, missed it. Rosa with another rebound, tied up in a jump ball. And that'll stay with the Highclimbers. Steal of possession here with 1:07 to go, third quarter. 51-34, that is our score. Bounce it in to Janelle Christ. It goes through her legs and picked up by Black Hills. Up it goes to Morrison. Morrison to the hoop with a score. 5 points for Taylor Morrison. And a timeout, a full timeout called by Chris Swanson of the Highclimbers. 58.2 seconds to go, third quarter. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Citizens for Shelton Schools is sponsoring tonight's broadcast of Highclimbers basketball on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Athletics are just a small example of what your levy dollars help support. Keep paying it forward. Vote for kids on February 10th.
At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we see champions everywhere we look. In every sport, on every court, we're building a foundation to ensure all athletes are safe, supported, and strengthened. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, ending abuse is not just our job. It's our promise.
And we're back here in the mini dome. 53-34 is our score. 58.2 seconds remain in third quarter.
Yeah, Shelton has 2 timeouts left.
Here comes Borden with the ball for the Highclimbers. Over to Cordova. Sunny on the dribble. To Herman Hildo. Should have tracked it down to midcourt. High post feed to Borden, and there's going to be a foul on the Black Hills Wolves. That should be two free throws for the Highclimbers. I believe it went on Buchanan. The foul did. Yes, it did. That's her second.
It is.
Ashley Borden at the free throw line. She's a 1 for 3. Missed the first one. She'll get another one. .6 seconds to go, third quarter. Here's the second free throw attempt by Ashley Borden. Missed it. Rebound tracked down by Venable in the far corner. Call out the play with 43 seconds to go in the third. Over to Morrison, to Buchanan. Out to Venable. Nice move. Drives to the hoop, puts it up short. Rebound poked out of bounds by Janelle Price. It'll be Black Hills ball. Baseline inbounds right of the backboard, 14 on the shot clock. Inbounds goes to Morrison in the far corner. I'm sorry, that was not Morrison, that was McKissick. Here's Morrison. Takes steps and turn the ball over. Highclimbers get it back with 23.4 seconds remaining in the third quarter, trailing 53-34.
That's only the 8th turnover on Black Hills.
Here's Sunny Cordova with the ball. High post feed. Goes to Janelle Christ. She'll spin into the paint. Leave it down there for Rosa. Missed the shot. Rebound. Ball pokes free. Venable picks it up on the run with 8 seconds. To the top of the key. Now steps back and takes a drive to the hoop. Puts it up a little too hard. Rebound. Tracked down by Venable. She'll put one up at the buzzer. Comes short. And we're through 3 quarters. Black Hills 53. Shelton 34. We head to the 4th. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This time of year, we get some of our coldest temperatures, and unfortunately, that also means some of our highest electric bills. Beauty 3 is here to help with bill assistance programs and tips on saving energy. The colder it is outside, the harder your system works to warm your home. Keep the warm air inside by sealing air leaks with caulking or weather stripping and covering windows with heavy curtains. Get more energy-saving ideas at pud3.org/tips.
Citizens for Shelton Schools is sponsoring tonight's broadcast of Highclimbers basketball on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Athletics are just a small example of what your levy dollars help support. Keep paying it forward. Vote for kids on February 10th. And we're back here in the Mini Dome, heading to the 4th quarter of play. The Black Hills Wolves will have the ball to start the quarter. 53-34. Black Hills on top of Shelton. Black Hills come out with Venable, McMahon, Morrison, O'Reilly, and Johnson. The Highclimbers counter with Swanson, Herman Hildo, Borden, Rosa, and Janelle Christ. Here's Morrison with the ball beyond the three-point arc, directing some traffic to O'Reilly up top, over to Johnson. Johnson fakes the jump shot, gets it out top. Down it goes to Morrison. Morrison bumped by Christ, loses the handle. They call jump ball. That'll be Highclimber ball. Here comes Olivia Swanson with some urgency. He's got it going down the lane, try to force a pass down to Rosa. Somehow it got to her. Out it goes to Herman Hildo. Out to Borden. Borden will fake the 3 drive to the hoop, puts it up, missed the shot, but drew the foul. Ashley Borden to the free throw line.
That's 4.
On Johnson?
Yep.
Okay, Ellie Johnson picked up her 4th. Ashley Borden to the free throw line for 2 free throws. Missed the first one. She'll get another one.
She's made 1 out of 6.
Missed them both. Rebound goes to Morrison. Handed off to Venable. Here come the Wolves, leading 53-34. Here's McMahon. Now to O'Reilly. Back up top to McMahon, over to Morrison. And here is O'Reilly. Hands it off to Venable. Now to McMahon, and she'll drive side of the paint, leave it there for Morrison. Morrison to the foul line. 3 on the shot clock, 3 on the way, and in by O'Reilly. It's her second 3 in the ball game. Makes it 56-34. Here's Janelle Christ back the other way for the Highclimbers, spinning to the foul line. Extra pass down low to Rosa. It's knocked out of bounds. Baseline inbounds goes to Christ. Now up top to Borden, back to Christ. Janelle's going to put it on the floor. They leave the lane in. She's going to take it. She'll roll it in. Janelle with 22 points tonight. And it is now a 20-point Black Hills lead, 56-36. Here's a steal, and Christ comes up with the ball. Janelle at the top of the key. Stops, pops for 3, way outside. No, rebound. Borden had it and then tied up. That goes over to the Black Hills Wolves on the jump ball. It'll be Black Hills ball in the backcourt, and the inbounds to McMahon. Steal by Swanson. Olivia leaves it there for Borden. Borden 2 steps to the hoop and it drops in.
Nice assist.
Borden with 5 points. Makes it 56-38. 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Up it goes to McMahon. McMahon stops side of the paint, puts it up, missed the shot. Rebound goes to Kreis. Janelle up the far sidelines, now to the center of the court. One hands it over to Borden. Ashley leaves it there to Swanson in the corner. 3 on the way and in. Olivia Swanson with her third 3, 9 points. Here's a Tyler Venable timeout by Black Hills. 5:40 to go in the game. 56-41 is the score. We'll be right back. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
We are taking our best shot to end hunger in our community. This basketball season, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and Hood Canal Communications, are partnering to raise funds to help families keep their pantries stocked. For every free throw and three-pointer made during this game, Mason Web TV and Hood Canal Communications will donate funds to an area food bank. Those funds will then be leveraged into bulk purchases at wholesale prices for more nutritious, high-demand items. So join us as we shoot to end hunger by donating to one of the following food banks.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
And we're back here in the mini dome. 56-41 is our score. Black Hills has a lead in the ball, but the Highclimbers have cut a 22-point lead down to 15.
Yes.
Here's an inbounds, a little full court one-player pressure, and Venable's going to weave her way to the hoop with a scoop and come up short. No whistle. Rebound goes to Janelle Kreis. She has numbers going the other way. She's going to spin, have it knocked out of her hand, split the double team, find Borden. Borden puts it up short. Oh, rebound Kreis. Going to wait for contact and shuffle a pass to Rosa. The foul on the pass off, I think they're going to rule.
I just can't get over the ability that Janelle Kreis has looking for the open person underneath.
Like I said, her head's always on a swivel. Foul went to Venable. That was her third. Kreis at the free throw line hit the first one. She'll get another one. 5:22 to go in the ball game. Here comes Buchanan. Here comes Johnson for the Wolves. McMahon and Perry. Sienna Perry stepped in a while ago. And we're going to send McMahon back out for some reason. Here's Janelle Kreis' second free throw. Rounded out. Rebound goes to Johnson. Now here comes Venable. Venable to the top of the key. Somehow gets it to Buchanan. Borden just stayed with that play. Knocked it off of Venable out of bounds.
Nice defense by Ashley.
McMahon returns, and it looks like Morrison will sit down. 5:09 to go in the ball game, 56-42. Here is Olivia Swanson stopping at the top for three, just short. Rebound, Rosa muscled it away. Tried to put up a shot and draw a foul, and Rosa Leclerc Hernandez to the free throw line. That went with foul went on Cassidy O'Reilly, her third team foul on Black Hills, and Rosa Leclerc Hernandez at the free throw line. Oh, just missed the first one. Had a good arc to it.
Yeah.
On target, just a little bit to the left. She'll get another one. 4:59 to go in the ball game. Second free throw rolls in for Rosa. Give her 3 points. And it's 56-43. Here's McMahon with the ball for Black Hills. Finds Johnson. Johnson, the box out. It goes to Buchanan. She'll fake the three. Step by the defense. Take another three. Just an air ball. And Kreis is waving some players down the court on the rebound. Like we said, she dribbles with a head on the swivel. She's driving into the paint. Going to blow by everybody up and in. Oh, Janelle Kreis. Timeout by Shelton. 32nd, we'll keep it right here. Jerry, I'm going to throw this out there. Before the season, and Highclimbers were at that little scrimmage jamboree at River Ridge.
Yes.
former Shelton coach Derek Pringle was there. He's now coaching at the Evergreen State College women's program. He's doing some scouting. He wanted to talk to a couple players, and he was watching. He said, boy, I like that number 23. Her head's on the swivel all the time.
Yeah.
She's got her head. She's going back and forth. I'm really impressed with her. This is coming from a guy who knows a lot about basketball.
And did you then tell him that she's only a sophomore?
Oh, he knows.
Oh, he knew.
He knew. Okay. You know, he knows who she is. He wanted to talk to Cedar at that time, but he couldn't stick around. He had to go and scout another player at another school. But it was just interesting. But there's some good praise from a good coach. And here's Johnson alone at midcourt. Knocked away by Borden, but it rolls into the hands of Venable back at the ball game. And then a foul called on the Highclimbers. I think it'll go on Olivia Swanson. Let's see. It does. That's her third. First team foul on the Highclimbers here in the fourth quarter. Sideline inbounds goes to McMahon. McMahon at the top of the key. Hands it off to Venable. Venable has Swanson all over her. High post feed to Johnson. She'll turn and shoot a foul line jump shot. Missed it. Rebound Borden. Oh, here comes Ashley Borden. Up to Sunny Cordova back in the ball game. Here's Olivia Swanson, top of the key. 3 on the way and short. Rebound. Janelle Christ knocked it off of Buchanan out of bounds, and they're going to give it to the Black Hills Wolves. It's that way.
Switch it.
That's that way. It went right off of Buchanan's leg out of bounds.
That's what I thought.
Changed it over.
Good call.
Coach Swanson was just hopping mad over there, and they changed it to the correct call. Baseline inbounds. Swanson to Christ. Christ up to Borden. Back to Swanson for 3 in the far corner. Count it. 12 points for Olivia, and it's 56-48. Here's McMahon, top of the key on the dribble. Finds Buchanan in the paint. She'll spin, turn around, foul, fades away, blocked, out of bounds by Rosa.
Oh, wow.
She just stood there with a big hand. Got a lot of ball. Out of bounds.
Baseline good defense, Rosa.
Defense. 3:38 to go in the ball game. 56-48 is the score. Black Hills with the lead at the baseline inbounds. Baseball pass to Johnson at the top. Hands it off to Buchanan. She'll fake the 3, drive to the foul line. Down the lane she goes. Put it up a little too hard, but drew the foul on the Highclimbers. It's either going to go on Rosa or Sunny. Both were there. Went on Sunny. That's her second team foul. Does send Buchanan to the free throw line at the first one.
She's 3 for 3 from the foul line.
She has 14 points tonight. Hit them both and puts the lead back up to 10.
2 clutch foul shots, sir.
Here's Olivia Swanson. 3.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Sunny Cordova, 1 dribble back up top. Over it goes to Borden. Borden dribble penetrates, had the ball poked away, and Swanson will get it back. Here is Cordova in the far corner to Borden. Ashley will kick it to Cordova for 3 in the far corner. That one rimmed off. Rebound. Ball's free. Christ comes up with it. She'll split the double team, lose the handle. Ball goes to the floor. And there's Borden right there in the mix. Jump ball called. Stays with the Highclimbers. 25 on the shot clock. 3:04 to go in the ball game. 58-48 is our score. Black Hills with the lead. Shelton with the ball. Olivia Swanson, baseline inbounds. Left of the backboard. Gets it into the baseline there to Janelle Christ going to work. Slips under the defense, puts it up and in.
What a move again.
27 points for Janelle. 8-point Black Hills lead. Here's Venable in the ball with the ball backcourt to McMahon in midcourt. Has a 2-on-3. She's going to go to Johnson. Johnson forced one up, no whistle. Rebound by Buchanan, put back, no. Got it again, lost the handle, and there's going to be a foul on Rosa, I believe. It's a 3rd-team foul on the Highclimbers. And they're going to call Borden with that foul. That's her first. Does send Buchanan to the free throw line. She got the first one. She'll get another one. Missed it. Rebound, Christ. Janelle up the court, looking it over on the run. Over to Cordova, just inside the arc for a long 2. Missed the shot. Rebound goes to Buchanan. Buchanan contested coming out of the pack. Over it goes to O'Reilly. O'Reilly alone to the hoop. Puts it up and in. That is 8 points for Cassidy. 61-50 is our score. Here's Janelle Christ, top of the key. Over to Sunny Cordova. Off her hands, out of bounds. McMahon will inbounds it, and a timeout called by Chris Swanson. 2:13 to go in the ball game. 61 for Black Hills, 50 for Shelton. We'll be back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Citizens for Shelton Schools is sponsoring tonight's broadcast of Highclimbers basketball on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Athletics are just a small example of what your levy dollars help support. Keep paying it forward. Vote for kids on February 10th.
When it comes to real estate, experience matters. For over 40 years, the Conklin team at Windermere has been helping Mason County buy and sell homes with care, dedication, and local expertise. We are Jeff, Andy, Shelby, Chrissy, and Laura, your neighbors, climber sponsors, and friends. Thinking about selling or curious what your home is worth, or maybe you're ready to find the perfect spot to call your own. Simply scan the QR code and drop us a line. We'd love the chance to connect and help make your next chapter a great one.
Well, we're back here, Jerry. It's been a furious comeback by the Highclimbers. They just are coming up just a little short here, but they got 2 minutes and 13 seconds.
They worked so hard to get back into this game,
Yeah.
and then once the other team scores a basket or two, it makes it tough.
A little more difficult. Backcourt sideline inbounds for the Wolves. McMahon will get it into Venable. Venable has been the warrior here for Black Hills. Starts way outside with 20 on the shot clock to McMahon. It's like the Wolves are going to run some clock. Here's Buchanan to the foul line. Pivots out of the double team. And now to Venable. 10 on the shot clock. Venable going to work. Going to hesitate. Inside the paint to McMahon up top. And McMahon's got 3 to do something. Over to Johnson. Johnson at the buzzer. Missed it. Actually, it's going to be a shot clock violation. She did not hit the rim. It's Highclimber ball. 1:42 to go in the ball game. 61-50 is our score. Black Hills on top. Shelton with the lead. Here's Olivia Swanson over to Ashley Borden. Back to Swanson. Swing it over to Herman Hildo. Cross court to Borden. Borden will take a 3. Rattled it out. Rebound goes to Johnson for Black Hills. Here's Venable getting the screen. Goes right down to the box. Forces one up. Missed the shot. Rebound Buchanan. Tied up by Rosa. And a jump ball called. That'll be Black Hills ball. Sunny Cordova steps back onto the court. Rosa will sit down. It'll be baseline inbounds for Black Hills. Right of the backboard. Venable will trigger the play. Bounce it in to Buchanan into a triple team. She'll dribble out and hand it off to McMahon up top. Over to Venable. 1:05 to go in the ball game. The Wolves are just running some clock here. Here's McMahon to Venable. Over to Buchanan. Goes to the three-point arc. 12 on the shot clock. Down to O'Reilly. Back to Buchanan. Mugged by Janelle Christ. That sends Buchanan to the free throw line, and that will give Janelle her 4th personal foul.
That was a nice give and go there by Black Hills.
Buchanan back to the free throw line. She missed her last free throw.
Yeah, okay.
But she's been
she did. She's 5 for 6.
Been pretty good so far. First one rattled off. She'll get another one. 52.5 seconds remain in the ball game. Still 61-50. Black Hills with an 11-point lead. Highclimbers close to 8. And Buchanan hit the second free throw. Makes it a 12-point Black Hills lead. Here is Sunny Cordova. Back up top. And now over to Cordova looking for Christ. To Herman Hildo. To Swanson. Over to Cordova looking for Christ. Christ gets the ball, draws a triple team, dribbles out of the triple team and puts it in.
Nice pass by Sunny Cordova.
30 seconds to go in the ball game. 10-point Black Hills lead. Here's Venable over to Buchanan. Buchanan short of the timeline, draws a foul on Olivia Swanson. That's her 4th. That's the 15th foul. So the Wolves will be shooting here out, and then it's 23.6 seconds. 10-point Black Hills lead.
She's 6 for 8 from the foul line.
Buchanan missed the first one. She'll get another one. She had 17 points tonight, and a lot of it from the free throw line. There's the second free throw by Buchanan. She'll rattle that one in. Make it 63-52. Here's Olivia Swanson with some speed to midcourt. Top of the key, draws a double team. Over goes to Sunny Cordova. She'll take a three from the elbow. Missed it. Rebound goes out to Venable. And now we're down to 10 seconds, and Venable can just run this out now. And Swanson almost stole it away. Knocked it out and hit the sideline. It's still Black Hills ball with 5.8 seconds remaining. Venable into McMahon in backcourt. Back to Venable. 3 seconds, and they'll just hold for this to run out. 63-52, the final. The Lady Wolves avenged their earlier loss to the Highclimbers. Highclimbers drop another one. We'll be right back. The final score again, Black Hills 63, Shelton 52 on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
I'm Mike Coons, 25-year teacher in the Shelton School District, currently at Choice High School. Every day I see the impact of great teachers and programs funded by our local levy. From art and music to mental health support. These aren't extras. They're what help our kids succeed. I'm proud of our schools, and I want that success to continue. Vote yes for the levy.
Election Day is February 10th, 2026, paid for by the Citizens for Shelton Schools.
There's so many great things about life in Mason County, and Hood Canal Communications is proud to be one more. Headquartered in Union, we offer the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power all those Wi-Fi devices around your home, HCC has the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, call, or visit hcc.net to learn more. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Vape companies have a history of targeting teens. Now that they've been caught red-handed marketing to minors in Washington state and forced to pay millions in a major lawsuit, when it comes to your health, choose what matters. Choose you. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. Use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Blue Sky Social. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything. Also, thank our sponsors who are helping make this broadcast possible. They include Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935.
Share HCC love and save. For a limited time, when you refer a friend to Hood Canal Communications, you both get a $50 account credit, and your friend gets free installation. That's right, $50 for you, $50 for them, plus waived install fees. New customer activation required, and some restrictions may apply. Share the love, share the savings, share HCC. Don't wait. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481 today.
Citizens for Shelton Schools is sponsoring tonight's broadcast of Highclimbers basketball on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Athletics are just a small example of what your levy dollars help support. Keep paying it forward. Vote for kids on February 10th.
Well, it's a final here in the Mini Dome. The Black Hills Lady Wolves knock off the Shelton Highclimbers 63-52. They did it behind the 18 points from Natalie Buchanan and 18 points for Tyler Venable. 9 from Haley McMahon. 8 from Cassidy O'Reilly. 5 from Taylor Morrison and 5 from Ellie Johnson. For the Highclimbers, they were led by Janelle Crisis, 29 points. Olivia Swanson finished with 12. She hit 4 3-pointers. 4 points for Ashley Borden, a 3 for Sunny Cordova, and 3 points for Rosa LeClaire Hernandez. Highclimbers, well, I should say the Wolves were able to build a 22-point lead early in the fourth quarter. And the Highclimbers closed it to 8, but couldn't quite finish the comeback to fall 63-52. They did close it down to 8, as I mentioned. And it's a good comeback. They just couldn't quite finish it. We'll take another timeout. Jerry will have some more statistics for us in just a moment. Final score again, Black Hills 63, Shelton 52. You're listening to Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. We'll be back.
At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we see champions everywhere we look. In every sport, on every court, we're building a foundation to ensure all athletes are safe, supported, and strengthened. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, ending abuse is not just our job, it's our promise.
When the time comes for the assistance of real estate professionals, look to the team that has been consistently helping people buy and sell real estate for over 40 years in Mason County. Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, Shelby, and Laura from the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate take great pride in our area and are proud sponsors of our community. If you are interested to know what your property might be worth or want to find just the right spot, scan that QR code and drop us a line. We'd be honored to help.
Nicotine in vapes can increase feelings of anxiety and depression. Though quitting isn't always easy, it's a great way to care for your mental health. When you're ready to take control of your well-being, choose the Tomorrow Health app. It's free for Washington teens and proven to work. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
Well, final score here in the Mini Dome, Black Hills 63, Shelton 52. Some more statistics from the ball game, Jerry.
I'm ready.
Go ahead.
Okay, let's start with Black Hills. Black Hills had 12 turnovers, which is good. They were 12 for 22 from the foul line for 54%. From the field, they were 24 for 52 for 46%, which is really good. So they did a good job of keeping the turnovers down, and they shot well from the field. And then in the second half, they shot well from three-point land. Okay, now for the Highclimbers. They had 17 turnovers. They were 6 for 17 from the foul line for 35%. They were 21 for 58 from the field for 36%. Now, looking at some of the statistics that Daryl's given me, and nice job, Daryl. Thank you as always. Okay. The Highclimbers had 30 total rebounds, the same as Black Hills. Okay, assist. Shelton had 14 assists compared to 20 for Black Hills. Shelton had 3 steals compared to 8 for Black Hills. Now, Janelle Kreis had a double-double. She had 15 rebounds along with her scoring. Now for Black Hills, Johnson was a leading rebounder with 10. Venable had 7 assists and she had 5 steals. Swanson, Herman Hildo, and Ashley Borden each had 4 assists. Swanson, Borden had 1 steal each. So the rebounding was even. The assists, Black Hills only had 12 steal or 12 turnovers, and they outshot the Highclimbers 46% to 36%. What hurt the Highclimbers is the foul shooting, 6 for 17. That's got to improve. I was very pleased with the Highclimbers and the effort that they made coming back in the second half. How many points were they down?
22 is what I counted.
22? Yeah, they got it down to 8 points. That is great. Hey, the Highclimbers, they don't give up. I appreciate that. Good job, girls, on that note. Janelle Christ had a great game, like Daryl mentioned, double-double tonight.
Yeah.
And so proud of her as always. And also the Black Hills, Natalie Buchanan, like you said, she got a lot of points from the foul line. Venerable. Oh, Tyler, wow, she was the ball player out there. I would say overall she was the biggest contributor for Black Hills, with Buchanan a second, close second.
Well, both finished with 18 points.
Yeah.
You can't.
You can't.
But Buchanan, what did she have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 free throws made? Out of 10?
Out of 9. No, out of 10.
Out of 10, yeah. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And this atmosphere, I got to say, this is not an easy atmosphere to play in.
Well, and also it's hard to make your foul shots coming in here as a visitor because you've got so much open court
space,
behind the basket. That makes it difficult.
Yeah, when you're used to the wall right behind it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, next up for the Lady Climbers, they host Aberdeen on Tuesday. We will not be able to be there for that game. And Shelton School Board meeting that night. The Wolves return home on Tuesday to face WF West. They host Aberdeen? Yeah, they do host them. Let's see, the Wolves will take on WF West at home on Tuesday. Our next broadcast is tomorrow night when North Mason girls host Bremerton. Tip-off in Belfair is 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Our next Shelton broadcast is next Thursday when the boys host Centralia.
Okay.
Just keep that in mind. And I have to throw out that $62 was earned for the food bank tonight.
Is that about average?
60. Oh, no. It's been as low as 20-some and as high as, 62.
Okay.
So we're
and what are the two things it's based on again?
Three-pointers and free throws. So every three-pointer is obviously $3. Every free throw is $1. So there you go.
Okay.
And it adds up, and you had a whole bunch. I mean, Olivia Swanson hit 4 threes. There's $12 right there.
It's nice to see Olivia back able to play
9,
almost
10, 11,
full.
12, 13, 14, 15, $16 just from Natalie Buchanan right there. So just by simple math. See here. Anything else to add, Jerry?
I just want to say thank you to the sponsors.
Right.
And I want to just say thank you for listening and watching tonight.
Yeah, and get that ballot in if you're voting for a school district.
Yeah.
You have that levy. Shelton has one. Mary Knight has one. Get it in, and don't rely on the Postal Service. I know there's people saying, well, the Postal Service is great. Well, they are fine, but it's more reliable just to go to a drop box. It's right there. There's one right in front of the county building.
Yeah.
There's a drive-through one right next to it. There's one at, I believe it's up at the YMCA just down the road here. They're all over the place, to be honest. If you're out in Merriam Knight, their nearest drop box is at the Dayton Fire Station.
Okay.
And they're talking about putting one at the Matlock Fire Station, but that'll be down the road.
Okay.
So, anyways, just some things to throw out there. More reliable to drop it in a drop box than to rely on the Postal Service.
Thank you for work. It was nice working with you tonight. And you did a very nice job of play-by-play.
Well, thank you, Jerry. Thank you. My head's getting too big for my Oh, that'll do it for us here in the Mini Dome. My thanks, as always, to Jerry Apple and Daryl White for their help with tonight's broadcast. Final score again, Black Hills 63, Shelton 52. We will talk to you tomorrow from Belfair. You've been watching High School Sports on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
The preceding presentation on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, has been brought to you by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935. The Port of Shelton, promoting possibilities and providing economic benefit to our community. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.